These are some of the best highlights by FAKER during MSI 2025, featuring his best moments from the matchups against CFO, BLG, GenG, and anyone's legend.
A little bit tough in this scenario though. Obviously these choke points are very dangerous. This driver.
On a driver, a bit of free poke. Carrier off to the side, really determined to take away that engage option. Carrier getting lower and lower. Pop lost him a little bit extra shielding, but Doggo manages to finish it. And all eyes have forgotten entirely about the Otacon. They're forced to pull back. Driver traded in the meantime. It's just the one-for-one support for a top laner. But now the re-engage. FAKER finds his man, and Owner and Guma are there to follow. Doggo now. Doran locked up for a moment. They should be able to finish that one. They need to get the hell out. When becomes lightning, does not connect. T1 can't follow up. Trying to find those angles of attack. T1 showing their experience.
The TP.
It's a TP from behind. Junja not quite in a great position. Might be caught out here. TP and Gravity Field to respond, but flash in from FAKER. They want to take the mid laner out of the equation. Hongq goes golden for a brief moment. Driver going to try to peel as best he can, but down goes the Victor as Carrier grabs the kill. Resurrection coming in for Owner. All they got was the GA on the other front in the fight, and T1 feeling comfortable on the top side.
Could have been worse for CFO, as Hongq does go down, but a GA plus a couple of summoners. Not the worst trade. It's about the aftermath. I think this initial play not too bad, but if they lose driver as well.
Lock up again, the Scion falling.
Again!
And the play, CFO, quick shutdown, finding an angle now. FAKER, who might be in trouble. Ulti going across, but Owner is here to respond, and they're looking to turn it back. A good ulti coming in from Hongq, but he gets cut down where he stands.
The T1 gonna be happy with that trade. Unless Carrier also goes down, because yes, Doran dies. Oh, Carrier!
Let's repeat, back away. Hongq.
FAKER!
Push back. Flash is out of safety. FAKER now on the chase, flash of his own. One more auto, we'll seal the deal. One more auto, and he gets it! Redemption for the first few games. FAKER finds his form in Game 5, the laning phase.
Trade now.
Stone Cold, unfazed. CFO still pushing. Carrier ready to go. Doggo walking forward, and Carrier's there. He sees the play coming. Doggo goes up, comes right back down. Feathers pulled back. They can't quite finish Carrier. Doggo exhausted, and down he goes. Carrier still standing. His Doran is there right in time. It's a TP in, but it's too damn late. Hongq wants something back, but Owner will not let him have it. T1. An incredible fight, and it's starting to feel like there's nothing left in Game 5 for CFO.
And it's the arena! Don't have the items to take anyone down unless they massively overstep. And T1, they've been playing pretty deliberate as I say that. FAKER will be found here by Rest. Has his own ornament now.
3 members of T1 waiting over the wall, and it was a trap. Baited beautifully all along, T1. The wave on bot side.
As both these AD carries want to be in a position to fight. With the Youmuu's completed for Guma, he should have a slight advantage over Elk. With no Blade of the Ruin King finish just yet, but T1 do not want to give this up without a fight.
Owner jumps in, immediately goes for the stun on the Knight. Carrier with a bomb blast him onto 3, but the backup damage isn't quite there. Owner's going to be chased away next. The Deadly Flourish doesn't hit Elk. Owner's going to take a ton of damage. The bailout from Elk is not there in time. FAKER Shockwave finds 2, and T1 get a double kill for their Orianna and take the fight. On back. Knight's got enough damage and a shutdown for BLG.
Now BLG are not the type of team to go out without a fight.
Here now, Knight will have his teleport. I believe there's still a few seconds remaining on that cooldown to use that to make his way into the fight, but FAKER has been found out. Beishwan tackles FAKER out of the decimating smash, and Owner's made his way into the fight, but he's immediately ejected by the Keeper's verdict. FAKER still under pressure. Decimating smash hits this time, but Ben and Beishwan don't have any damage. Ben tries to get away, but a Pop Blossom locks him up. A Deadly Flourish to follow. Hostile takeover saves Ben's life as Elk and On try to fire into Gumayusi. Elk goes forward. Gumayusi still shielded and getting away as FAKER's the target for On, but Elk and On have overextended. FAKER's already killed On as T1 scramble for defense, and BLG way overplay their hand.
T1 do not lose a single member. BLG collapse onto FAKER. But the Avengers...
What BLG really has here are those 3 Void Grubs, but Vedius, when you're this far down, you can't get to the turret. On, forced to be saved by Elk, as Doran's gonna take a ton of damage in a counterattack. Nice kill for BLG, and they're about to make it 2. Carrier in danger, but now Beishwan, stunned up by the Pantheon, forced to flash to survive. FAKER flashes forward, but he can't get the distance in time. He keeps looking for more. Owner wants to make his way in with another Shockwave, finding its way onto Elk. On drops next. Gumayusi's got his number, and T1's counting bodies. Another Pop Blossom, another double kill. Elk gonna be zoned away now by the rest of T1 as immediately you got a problem for Doran. Beishwan takes him down. Curtain call's been opened up. Beishwan might just die here. One last shot goes through with a fourth shot, finds its mark. Now Bin trying to steal away the Otacon, but it's not going to matter. Doran and Beishwan have been traded, but everybody else is still alive. Faker claims the Otacon, and T1 get the objective as they look potentially for more of a fight. Keria thinking about a tangle barb here, but he can't get the range in time. Bin still here on the front line, gets caught by the tangle barb. Keria knocked into the unraveled earth, but he stays alive for now. Owner steps forward with a shield, not quite enough damage. Shut down from Elk, but Faker takes out two. T1 unrelenting as Keria kills Knight over the wall, and only Bin is left standing. Gumayushi fires another shot, but it's a triple kill for Faker to seal the deal.
T1 will leave no survivors. The Otacon was not
down to half HP, but BLG has arrived. What is the call from T1? They're going to disengage it looks like, but they're still staying aggroed under the Baron. It's down to 4K, 3K on a Knight trying to step up. The Baron is claimed by T1. Bins into the back line, but now he's in danger. Owner looking to control the rest of the fight. T1's already found the first kill. Beishwan's here on the front line, but a massive knockup from Keria. On is down. T1 murdering BLG. Elk the next to fall. Knight is the only one left, but the kingdom is burning.
BLG try their best to respond to the Baron. They cannot find the angle, and the crowd.
Not expecting that many resources being paid towards him as Keen.
FAKER, push back onto Keen. Keria on the way in. Exhaust coming into Rakan. The charm, the layered CC, nearly flawless. Keen trying to heal back. Keen trying to make the difference. Doesn't quite have it. FAKER and Keria find the kill.
We talked about their early Drake prio. They're getting it off that bot lane.
Yep. Talked about the history of the matchup as well. You can see Chovy relatively favored, but it might not matter in the face of this fight as Chovy's going to get locked up and cut down. Guma and FAKER finding the kill. Owner with the setup, and now it's Canyon in trouble. The Skarner was good early, but he hasn't been able to get anything else. Keria still standing. Multiple members marked up. Concussive blows. Everybody's getting knocked out. Instant feat of warfare for T1, but they're not done. Doran on the top side. Bonks him with the hammer, taking his sweet time, fishing for the knockup. But he's not going to finish the job. Ruler, Doran, but here comes FAKER laying down the wall. All D leverage. Only one member going to get knocked out. They want to burn through Chovy. 4K on the objective. They're not going to be able to finish it, but now the fight breaking out. Keria trying to find the angle. Gumayushi throwing down the calling, and all of GenG is starting to fall. Chovy and Keen on the run. They can burn whoever they want, but it's not enough to take the fight. Doran unfazed. Keria stepping up. FAKER to follow through and bring it home. 7K on the Otacon, but it belongs to T1.
The T1 not going to let a single pick stop them from doing what they love, which is fist fighting to the death. As the crowd goes crazy, Otacon goes the way of fight.
Ulti from Ruler only connecting onto Keria. Off on the side, it's Keen. Caught off once again. He buys an extra second, but it just does not matter. Down goes the Rumble. The equalizer decent, but the follow-up is just not there. Keria body blocking, keeping Chovy out of the fight single-handedly. He's going to be able to realm warp to safety, but Canyon with the pullback. Can it be the face that turns? FAKER stunned, not able to find the follow, but the flick back into Chovy. It's good. T1. Find the angles, find the fight, find the pick, and just keep the ball rolling. GenG shell-shocked as T1 break into the mid lane.
It's a layered engage from T1. 1 into 2 into 3. Doran followed up by FAKER, followed up by Owner, followed up by Keria, and T1.
But the combo from the Nocturne Orianna will always be lethal. Ruler starting the objective. It won't be a 50-50 on the smite. It's going to take a miracle. Ocean, Drake, Ocean Soul secured, and now Chovy goes in. They manage to get the Zhonya's out immediately, and Owner's going to try to fire it back, but he can't get anything else done. Canyon posturing on the side, and T1 uncertain of where they can go, but Doran sees the angle clearly. Deathmark in. Shockwave! Flawlessly timed as Guma now gets the shutdown. Keen looking for the disengage. Ruler untouched as he starts to take over. Doran forced backwards by the hostile takeover. The pullback on the handshake is good, and Chovy now in trouble, but it does not matter. Guma going in, quick cleanse. Chovy going golden. Doro not in a great spot to follow up, and it's Ruler. It's Ruler versus the world, but T1 are not going to give him the angle. They group up. They stand strong. Doran going in. Doran not able to find it. It's Soul for the side of GenG, but T1 for now ahead in kills. They found 2. If they keep this fight going, they can put the pressure on. They can try to close it.
The health bars, though, the healing from this Ocean Soul is so big.
TP back in.
TP in, though.
FAKER on the way. Keen needs to find a way out. Fear there. Knock back onto Keen. Right into the midst of the team, and now Doro and Ruler have to make all the difference, but Owner finds the reset. He's into the back line. It's him versus Ruler, but Ruler just takes it. They have to keep him running. They have to take him out of the equation. T1 should just finish it here. He's gliding! Flash! Pierce! He just continues to walk away. Marshall Poise trying to style on them. But the GA denied. Taken away. He'll find no value. And it is T1 find their man.
Look at the
Or he maybe lose a scuttle. Faker gonna go in here. Carrier looking, flash forward, flash out. The taunt just barely connects, and there's Carrier. T1 will strike back in the mid lane.
Faker gets the counterpart. The ulti comes through from Faker.
Faker with the Realm Morph. Flandre in trouble, has the flash. Will he be able to kite out? Doesn't look like it. He's gonna get stunned up, and I don't even think it's worth using that flash. Gumayushi gets the kill, and the Maiden is gonna be on cooldown for a very long time. We'll see if they can find their way in. Carrier not allowing them to get past here. Guma in a good position. Tarzan trying to force his way in, but they're immediately turning around to him, and the culling is getting so much damage down. Doran into the back line. Hope over the side, trying to go in. He shifts in onto Carrier, but it's a shutdown there over on Owner. Shanks is trying to run as Faker is behind them. Doran and Faker. It's a triple for Guma, but it's the solo laner getting so much work done. Doran flashes in. Hope tries to shift out. Gets back over the wall with the flash of his own. Shanks now running from Faker. Doran trying to corral Hope here. Hope looking to try to make an outplay. Shanks on the side. Faker flashes in, he takes him out, just as his teammates do the same to Hope. T1 get an ace, and they're gonna claim the Otacon.
They may lose Owner, but they will take every last member of AL, including the Otacon. And then look at the Dragon, just 50 seconds away afterwards. They can reset and move their resources over to the other side of the map.
T1 bounce
Heavily
back.
heading cold. He's just playing in the face of AL, making them waste spells on him, making them dump damage into him. And AL gonna look for a cross-map play. Faker did spend his flash in the last fight. The pillar is good. Kenny Realm Warp out to safety. The tether not in time. Faker is safe. The soul is claimed. It's all T1 all the time.
Well played by Faker. He goes first to proc his phase rush. They have to just full send it. This is the Hope, the Elder Dragon fight.
Tarzan trying to get his way in, but T1 eyes on the Elder. They have claimed it, and now the fight begins in earnest. Look at Doran flashing after Hope, but Hope flashes out in time. Doran in the midst of everyone as Carrier and Faker arrive. The HP bars are disappearing for AL, as is their time in this game. T1 crushing the fight. Guma flashing forward. Can't quite take down Hope, but he sure as hell takes down Kyle. Owner is hunting. Owner will find his target. It's a clean ace for T1 as they march on the Nexus.
Game 2.
Not connect, just barely onto Faker. Guma, though, getting chipped down some. AL know they need to chip them down before they fully engage. Doran is on the side, but Guma has the covering fire. Look at Faker over the wall, trying to threaten here. The Herald's getting quite low. Kyle looking for the knockout. Can he find it? No, sidestep there, but going to be interrupted on the charge. And Guma gets another objective. Tarzan pops the ult. He's looking for Doran. Can he knock him down? But Guma is untouched. Faker is untouched. And you know what that means. T1 are running over the fight once again.
The fight goes the way of T1. Hope will fall, and it is an ace.
Control over the objective. Owner ready to challenge. GenG still trying to maintain control here. Gumayushi off to the side. Can open up with a curtain call if he needs. Deadly Flourish not going to find a target. Weaver's Wall looking to block him away. Beautiful engage coming out there from Faker. Shockwave. The Ocean Drake goes over to GenG, but they've already lost a man. Support for support as Ruler's knocked down next. T1 with a 2-for-1. It's not
has no
particularly
TP.
dying quick. There's no TP for the Gwen. T1 have to try and do something to stop this. Buy a little bit of time for Doran to arrive. Curtain call opens, but Duro's unbreakable. Chovy zoning everybody away here with the Unraveled Earth. Owner wants to make his entry, but the Otacon is secured by Canyon. GenG have the objective, but what about the fight right after? Owner goes in. Chovy gets out. Owner goes down. Ruler goes off. Keen looking to zone Faker off the back as Doran makes his way into the fight, but he can't snip anybody out. Now he's shot by Ruler, and it's a double kill for the man with the double guns. Faker with a beautiful shockwave to turn the fight at the end, but it's still a 2-for-1 favoring GenG. T1 want a little more. Ruler and Duro trying to escape as Carrier and Gumayushi are in hot pursuit. Ruler trying to vamp off the minions. Carrier wants to catch him. Gumayushi's low. Ruler looking to turn it around, but he doesn't have the health. Gumayushi lives. Double kill. Faker.
What a crazy fight.
Ruler's calling, very little efficacy as that first Nexus turret is about to drop to the enchanted cannon minions. GenG scrambling for the defense as T1 continue the push. A ton of damage onto Duro, and GenG are not holding. The Nexus is open. Canyon's in the middle of everybody, but he's already down. GenG are no match for the T1 team fighting. Keen goes golden, but it's all too late. Another double for Guma. Faker is godlike, and T1 take game one.
Has already fallen. Owner, though, trying to answer on that top side. Carry is behind them.
Yeah, Carrier wants to make his angle into the fight, and there's the heroic entrance. The Wukong Galio combo deletes Ruler immediately, and the second cast of the Cyclone mows Duro down. T1 respond with
The
style.
Roofer Carrier, who just ticked over to level 6. That could very well be the level difference.
Okay, keep your eyes on the engage going in immediately. Doran trying to use the Ornhorn, but it only finds its way on a kid. Now they got to try to continue to look for a little bit more engage. The lights go out, but enough. Ready for GenG as they tried to fight back. Canyon with the flashback over the wall as Ruler fires out with a ricochet. Doran trying to get his way out as the Shurima shuffle defends T1. GenG take control of the topside river. There's no kills, there's no bodies, but
This guy has won as much as he has. Faker now in trouble.
Yeah, Faker's been caught out, tries to use Emperor's Divide to make himself enough space for his team to show up, and yes, he does. Now Owner enters into the paranoia. His target is Keen. Carrier ready to follow up here. Goes for the handshake, finds the enemy top laner. Faker's on a killing spree, and Ruler tries to run. Owner's in hot pursuit, and the Fear Tether doesn't have the range to proc just yet. Ruler's the target, Gumayushi's the killer, and Faker cashes in. A double kill for the Azir as T1 break into the base.
There is a cost for attacking the Emperor himself, and GenG have been forced to pay it. The Nexus is in their eyes.
T1 with a 5v3. First Nexus turret the target. Hostile takeover zones GenG away. T1 19-2. 13,000 gold ahead. All they need is a minion wave. They've got it here at the Nexus. Duro's next to die, and Chovy's Annie is about to follow. T1 in the strongest performance thus far are at